Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lexy and today's video will be me talking about all the things that I have tried, that I've used, that I have loved in April and all the months before that, because 2020 has just felt like a one big long month that just never ends. Alright, since this is quarantine edition, first thing first, we have to talk about skincare. I myself go to work every single day 9 to 5, and my skincare, I would be honest, is kind of hit or miss in the morning. So being able to stay at home and really kind of have time to go through my process, my like 10-step Korean skincare has really helped me kind of ground me almost and like make me feel more human, and it's definitely meditative in one way or manner. So my favorite right now, skincare wise, is this duo right here. This is the cleansing balm and the toner from the brand called Then I Met You. One really awesome thing about Then I Met You that really made me make the decision to purchase these items is that Charlotte Cho, the founder of Then I Met You, is also the founder of xoxo, which is an e-commerce site for Korean beauty, skincare, and some cosmetics. It's really not just a site that you could purchase the products, it's also kind of educational. It's like a forum, like a community almost, and I really trust someone who their really daily job is to curate products that is best for you, will produce pretty much the best products out there. This is probably one of the best cleansing balms I've ever used. If you want to try anything from the brand, this is probably it. So the main ingredients of this cleansing balm is persimmons, sea berry oil, grapeseed oil, and vitamin E. This is super gentle on your skin, but also wash away anything that is like dirt, oil, makeup. And I've had a lot of heavy makeup on for some of the looks that I've done, and this helps tremendously and remove like 90% of the makeup that I have. Usually I do double cleanse, so I would do the cleansing balm and another foam cleanser, and then a little bit of makeup remover to go in. It kind of like pesky little things like eyelash glue usually would still be there, or like waterproof products sometimes would take a little bit of extra work, but this by itself is really great if you don't really, you know, cake your face on. You can really just use this by itself. So this comes with like this fun little scoop, and this is the texture of the cleansing balm itself. It's very soft. It's almost like a mousse and a soft wax that marries each other. It smells really good too. I'm not really a huge fan of really fragrance product, but also not like the products that have no smell at all. I kind of like a in between, like very just natural, like in a meadow kind of smell. And this definitely does it. It has a little bit like a slight citrus scent, which I love because it's like perfect for spring, summer right now, but it also not too overwhelming if you want to use it like all year round. The toner part of the duo is very interesting. I've used probably my good share of toners over the years, both like Western made and K-beauty, and I just kind of geared toward more of K-beauty toners the more I use it, just because they're usually much more gentle and they're more nourishing, more hydrating in my opinion. And this one really check all the boxes. It really like sink into my skin immediately, and I can feel my skin like wake up. So this product have really interesting ingredient as well. It's a AHA PHA toner. It's include birch juice, marshmallow root, squalene, I don't know what that is to be honest, I need to look that up, and glycolic acid, which is really good ingredients for hydration. So yeah, it's like a little bit of like milky white, but it's sink into the skin so fast, and you can basically tell the difference right away. And kind of just like the cleansing balm, this smells really good. I like. For cleansing, I've almost exclusively used that cleansing balm as like the first step in kind of melting away everything on my skin. But for the second step of cleansing, I usually toggle between two different cleanser. This one right now is probably my favorite. This is the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser. This has been probably in so many different lists of favorites and like holy grails, and it really lives up to its name. I absolutely love this. It's so gentle. It's like I almost didn't feel like it washed away my dirt and oil until I washed my face off, and like, oh my god, my skin looks amazing. It doesn't strip away your moisture at all. I just love this brand so much. I love Fresh. I have all of their lip balms, and their rose water mask is amazing. This is probably what I would recommend you to get if you want something like just like a light gentle cleanser to use in the morning. I use it sometime in the shower as well, just like as like a last step of the shower, and then after I get out of the shower right away, I use some toner just to kind of refresh my skin, makes it feel really nice and clean and moisture. So this is what I usually use for that. So I don't have this last product with me, but for skincare, I also have been using so many different face masks, like sheet masks, since I've just been at home and have so much time, and every time I like cook or do something like watching a TV show, I just kind of pop a face mask on. I only use this face mask once, but it was such amazing results that I have to mention it here. That's the dr.jart rubber mask. I got this product in Olive Young in Korea, and it felt like I had a like luxurious facial at home, and it's just so cooling. It's so fun. The only bad thing about it, I think, is the packaging. There was a lot of packaging stuff that comes with it, and I honestly don't know how much of that is actually degradable. So that's something to consider. And then for hair care, I just like to mention this hair oil that has been my best friend for the last year or so. This has been probably the most consistent thing I do for my hair. I am extremely low maintenance with my hair. I mean, I use, you know, the purple shampoo, and I try to be really good with like heat protection and everything, but for hair care, I'm really lazy person, unfortunately. This has been lifesaver. It works amazing. It gives you like a shine right away. Actually, I might use some of this right now. And you just like need a little bit of it. This is a natto oil, and it just have absolutely the best smell and give your hair really like some life back. If you want to try it out, I got it from Beautylish. It was honestly kind of like by accident almost. I really needed a hair oil, and this was like the best review, best choice one, and I was like, oh well, let's just go with it, even though it was pretty expensive. And it has proved to be a really good purchase so far. So since everyone is staying at home, even for your conference call and your Zoom meeting and everything, I feel like a lot of people have been very comfortable in showing their bare faces, and that is amazing. But every now and then I would like to still put a little bit of makeup on, a little bit of colors on, to make me feel just a little bit more normal and kind of feel more professional in a way. I'm not saying that no makeup is not professional, but it just makes me feel more put together. So for makeup, even if you're in quarantine, these are the things that I have really liked and I've used a lot. First thing first is the Tati Beauty palette, book 1 or volume 1. Yes, volume 1. I have used this palette so much, and it amazes me every time. Performance, the quality of it is just so soft, buttery, blendable, and pigmented. I believe I've used all of the shade in this palette, and I cannot say that for pretty much all of my other palettes. So I am actually wearing Soothe in the sequin and the metallic shade, and also Aura in the metallic shade in the inner corners. So it's really good as like an all over eyeshadow look. Super easy. I put this on maybe like 5 minutes and another maybe 2 minutes to kind of blend. Amazing palette. I use this on my trip to Vietnam as well. It was like a 2 weeks period. I brought it with me just because it was new, and I was like, okay, let's test this out, see how much I actually use this, and I use it almost every single day. On the days that you really don't really care for eyeshadows and you just want like a little bit, pop a little bit of glow on, and you just want to look more like awake and just like fresh and spring, this serum blush from Emcosmetics has been lifesaver. It is a hybrid between skincare and makeup, so you get kind of benefit of both. It has this like glow from within kind of vibe that you get, you know, you don't really get that from a lot of products. And it's really nice. It comes in like this dropper thing that you kind of just use this, and then the product comes out on the bottom. Honestly, it took me a few tries to get this dropper to work properly. I actually got refunded for 3 out of 4 of the colors that I got because the dropper just didn't work, and then magically a month later it worked fine. So maybe I was just being crazy, but thank you, Em. Anyway, this blush comes in 4 different colors and I love every single one. I'm wearing Rose Milk right now. It's very, very subtle, but you can kind of amp it up a little bit. Magic Hour is probably my favorite color of them all if you want like that coral, springy, kind of, you know, very fresh vibe. And then if you want to take, you know, a step further in your makeup routine, these Doe Baby lashes have been the most comfortable softed lashes I've ever used. They are not like the foaming va-va-voom kind of lashes that usually you see get advertised. These are much more natural. They kind of closer to like Adele wispy, but even softer and like lighter. So they're much more natural. They're much more like in-person lashes versus photo shoot lashes, if that makes sense. I'm wearing Morning Dew right now, and my favorite thing about it is that it really doesn't overwhelm my small Asian eyes and still give a little bit of good effect. I also purchased Ugu and Crazy in Love, and I like them all. Ugu is probably my favorite one if I want just a little bit of that like oomph. If you want to go like a party, if you don't want it, but I don't want to like too much, I would probably use that one. It's really like long and wispy versus Morning Dew is much more natural and kind of like more feminine almost. Next! Alright, next category we're going to talk about is fashion. It has been a long passion of mine. However, since I get nowhere to go and I'm just lounging around 24/7, loungewear has become my uniform. I have been living in this crop sweat set from Missguided over the last month, and I almost wore this. Well, I did wear it, and then I immediately spilled foundation on it. I'm wearing it right now, actually. I'm still wearing the pants. These are so soft, so cute. They kind of sexy as well because the sweater is cropped, so if you don't really wear like a shirt underneath, you can like show a little bit of belly button. Can't talk. It shows a little bit of belly button. I wouldn't wear this to exercise though, because I wore this whole set to a dance class because it was super cute and I was burning up the whole time. The next 2 items that I want to talk about as far as fashion go is actually jewelries. I know, jewelries during quarantine, who put on jewelries? I personally think that is really, really cute, and just like an easy way to kind of make yourself look more presentable if you want to just take like a cute selfie, you know, eating lunch, you're eating avocado toast and you just want to be like, I love that. And also just, you know, if you have like a meeting and you just don't want to put in a whole lot of effort, just like a little bit of lipstick, a little bit of that serum blush. I don't know why it's so hard to talk about that. And then just like a cute pair of earrings, you know, that's it. Like, you don't really need anything else. You could be wearing your sweats and it's absolutely fine. So these pair of earrings I got from Yes Style. I absolutely love. I actually got 2 pairs. I got a pair of like lighter, bigger red cherries and like a smaller, more like Bing cherry, like a deeper red. And I love both of them. They are so cute, so simple. They dress up anything and they're not like unprofessional or, you know, too young looking either, like a lot of other fruit earrings I've seen. So get them. They are so cheap. I mean, I don't have anything bad to say about them whatsoever. The next piece of jewelry I really love right now is this beautiful gold chain, just very simple, classic chain. This is made by Cozette Jewelry. She's a Seattle designer, so I've been ordering a lot of stuff that handmade by her. Support small, you guys. Order from your local designers. It's awesome. I seriously wear these so much I have to tell myself not to wear them because they are in all of my photos. You can find a similar type of chain pretty much anywhere. I feel like any website that I've encountered that sell jewelry have something similar to this. Might not be the best quality, not the same quality as this because this is gold fill. I think ASOS have really good ones. Nordstrom sells really good ones as well, I saw. And honestly, just anywhere, any e-commerce site that you can order from right now. And then the last category of April favorites that I would like to talk to you guys about is actually digital contents. I'm normally, as myself, has consumed so much content over the last 2 months, way more than I ever did. And I am afraid to even look at my screen time because I don't even know what that is. It's probably 16 hours at this point. So the really good podcast that I'm listening to and also is available on YouTube as well is Whitney Cummings' podcast called Good For You. She's a great comedian. She has a few Netflix specials if you want to watch her stuff before, commit to the podcast. I don't know which is more of a commitment. But her podcast, she has a lot of her comedians and her celebrity friends that come over as guests. And they talk about mental health. They talk a lot about relationships advices. They talk a lot about the showbiz industry as well. But I just find her content is just so real. And she's very vulgar, but she's also hilarious. And I've learned so much from those podcasts. And it's comedians I have found through these interviews are like the most flawed, but also the most intelligent, amazing people, and it's just really, really great to listen to someone who's so successful and have this amazing career. And they talk about addiction, they talk about things that they go through that made them who they are and the connection that they made. So definitely really, really could recommend that. And then lastly, for this quarantine edition April favorites, I would just like to mention the shows that I had an absolutely great time watching. That was Brooklyn Nine-Nine on Hulu, and I just started Fresh Off the Boat on Hulu as well. I know those shows have been out for a while, and I watch little clips that's on Facebook and YouTube, but I've never actually watched the whole shows. So being able to actually just binge watch through them has been a very pleasurable experience. Yeah, and I mean, it is Asian Pacific Islander Heritage Month, so go watch Fresh Off the Boat, you guys. Alright guys, those are all the things that I have tried, used, and loved in April. Kiko, what are you doing? I hope you guys like what you saw. Please hit the like button, subscribe because of this cute cat. Her name's Kiko. And yeah, please let me know in the comments what kind of other video idea that you would like me to cover. And I will list my social below as well, so let's be friends. Kiko, say bye. Kiko, baby, say bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.